Well, hello, Rockhounds, Lapidary lovers. Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. I've got a bit of a dilemma, and I'm wondering if there's somebody out there in the audience who can maybe help me out here. I was using my rock saw Lazarus over here, which has appeared in a lot of my videos, to cut some petrified wood. I was cutting some little slabs of petrified wood as door prizes for the fossil club I belong to. Just going to give them away as door prizes, okay? I mean, it's not fantastic petrified wood. It's average at best. During the first cut, Lazarus over here, and then let me move the camera and show you. Yeah, so this is Lazarus. Is a very old rock saw. What brand? I don't know. Different people have suggested different things. You know, the styles have changed over time. He's probably older than I am, and I am old. Okay. Call it Lazarus because I brought it back from the dead multiple times, including just the other day. This pulley over here, which is driven by the motor down there, it threw that pulley in the beginning of the first cut I was doing on the petrified wood. Just, it barely got in. It threw that pulley. The carriage travel kept moving, and it jammed up against the blade, and it actually bent the blade and warped it before I came out and realized there was something wrong. I'd walked away during the cut. So, anyway, we've got a 16-inch blade in here. It's got a lot of life left in it. There's a lot of diamond left on it. And, you know, I know the trick of sharpening these blades. I sharpen it from time to time by peening it with a bastard file along its edge, and that works really well. Now, this blade was pretty badly bent when the carriage jammed against it. If I went and straightened the blade as best I could. In fact, I'm having a hard time even finding the place where it was bent here to show it to you. I guess I did a pretty good job of straightening it. Now, this is it right here. I can see a very slight curve in the edge of the blade right there. Yeah, I came out here, and this pulley was laying on the ground. The belt was laying on the ground. The motor was still running. The carriage had moved forward and jammed right into the blade really hard, and the blade was twisted and warped. Oh, that was scary to see. Fortunately, the carriage drive mechanism doesn't seem to have been damaged. It still works. And I was able to straighten the blade out for the most part. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn straight. I could not find the woodruff key that held the pulley in place. And I did not have any in my junk box. So I found a bolt that fits perfectly, and I got that in there. So I got this all put back together, and got old Lazarus up and running again until I can get a new woodruff key, and made a few cuts. But that's when I noticed the problem. Anyway, did a couple of test cuts with it after I straightened it, and it's cutting like nobody's business. That's great. You know, it's not bogging down. It's slicing right through this fully agatized petrified wood with no problem whatsoever. But let's take a look at the results of the cuts I'm getting. You know, those blades, they're expensive. Takes time to get them. You can't just run down to Lowe's or Home Depot and buy one of those. So I did my best to straighten it and started cutting wood again. And like I said before, it was cutting really well, no problem, until I took a close look at the results of the cut. Can you see the steel that's jammed into the cut lines on the petrified wood? How shiny it is? I'll give you a close-up look with the macro on my phone, okay? Yeah, can you see that? See the steel? It seems like it's only on one side of the blade, because the other side of the blade, yeah, you can see the cut marks, but there's no steel in it. This side, we've got steel in the cut marks. Now, anybody else seen this problem? Jim? Anybody? You seen this problem? Is this bad? I mean, aside from the rock not looking right, is this bad? Is the blade in imminent danger of catastrophic failure? Or will it just stop doing this over time? What do you think? So I don't like the looks of that. So what I've done over here is I have soaked some of the cuts I made before. I degreased them a little bit by putting them through my ultrasonic cleaner with some hot water. And then I soaked them in some muriatic acid here. And that seems to have dissolved away the steel that was in the saw marks. In fact, let me pull a couple of them out and we'll take a look at it, because I haven't really looked at them close since I put them in there yesterday. We'll see if they're actually, all the steel is actually dissolved out. Okay, so these pieces have soaked overnight in some dilute muriatic acid. And it looks like, yes, all the steel has been dissolved out of them. I'm not sure which side. Well, obviously this one only has one cut side on it, so that was the side that had the steel embedded in it. And it looks like it is all dissolved out. Yeah, those are just... Yeah, those are just the saw marks there on the rock as it's drying out. So, yeah, I don't see any steel. So, soaking them in the dilute muriatic acid after degreasing them gets rid of the steel residue there. And I have to say that it looks like there's less of it as I make more cuts. Maybe it'll stop over time, whatever bit of the steel blade that's sticking out and causing that. Maybe will wear down enough that it doesn't do that anymore. I'm just wondering if it's dangerous to continue running the saw. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm looking for deals on a new 16-inch blade. But of course, I just watched currently Rockhounding's video on his horrible experience with Highland Park and buying one of their diamond blades for his saw. So now I'm a little gun shy, you know. And this thing, you know, it still cuts great. And it's got a whole lot of diamond left on it. It's probably close to a 1/4 inch of diamond left there. So, yeah. Just leave a comment. Let me know what you think, especially having the experience in this area. Jim, please feel free to chime in. You are the master. Let me know if you think it's safe to continue using the saw, whether that steel embedding in the surface of the rock is going to diminish over time. I suspect it has to, as whatever part of the blade is giving it up wears off. Just as long as that wearing down doesn't weaken the blade to the point where something comes flying out through the lid. I don't want that. You know, that might be a little harder to fix Lazarus if that happens. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video about this. I need to cut some more of these little slabs for door prizes, so I think I'm going to cut a few more and see if the problem diminishes over time. But I don't think I'm going to do any heavy cutting with it for a while until I get a little feedback from you guys. Alright? Well, thanks for watching. Give this video a like, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Bye. Well, folks, here's an update on the saw situation. I think I may have answered my own question pretty much. So I've done like 4 or 5 cuts. I forget how many since I filmed that stuff earlier. And there's just a faintest trace of steel getting packed into the cut marks on the rock anymore. I'm thinking after a couple more cuts, there's not going to be any. So I think that's working. Either we're wearing down the part of the blade that's causing that, or the blade is getting straighter as it wobbles back and forth in the cut. It's maybe just bending and the warp in it is straightening out. One or the other. I don't know. But the saw is cutting great. It's chewing through this stuff like nobody's business, and the steel marks are slowly going away. So I think I'm going to leave it alone and keep using it, and hopefully nothing bad is going to happen. Oh, and one more thing. I said this petrified wood was nothing special, but I'll tell you what, it's starting to look pretty special. It's got like a flame pattern in there. It's almost starting to look like a flame agate. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. This might be too nice to give away for door prizes. Maybe we'll raffle this stuff off. We'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.